Joy is the path to everything that you desire. My name is Adrienne Grace. I am a manifestation coach and an intuitive. And today I want to talk to you about following your joy. So we often think that we can't have fun, we can't do the things that bring us joy until we get all of our work done or do these other things first. And we often put our joy out into some future moment. And what we don't understand, because we've never been taught this, is that joy is actually the path to everything that we desire. And it's the best way to manifest everything that you desire. I'm outside today, so don't mind the chimes. Hopefully they're not too loud, but it's just a beautiful day here. And I thought a nicer background. So when it comes to joy, the things that bring us joy are unique to you. And what it does is it puts you on your own unique frequency of joy and aliveness and in a high vibration. And because of that, then in that frequency, everything that your soul wants is easily attracted to you in that space. And the cool thing about it too is because joy is the way, that you're having so much fun in the process that it's almost like you don't even care if anything else comes to you. And in that detachment and in that frequency of just being so joyful and happy and filled up in the moment, that truly is when things beyond your wildest dreams that your mind can't even comprehend can start coming into your life. Now, when I channel my guides, they talk about this a lot. They talk about how can you just follow your joy every single day. And to a lot of people that sounds really overwhelming, and it sounds maybe even like airy-fairy and almost too good to be true. But let me just kind of break it down for you a little bit. In every single moment, you have a choice on what you can do. And it is truly a choice. There really is no have-tos. It's always a choice. So if you're going to a job, you're choosing to do that because you like the paycheck. Or if you're taking care of somebody, you're choosing to do that. So everything truly is a choice. And when you take that back, that's much more empowering than realizing that everything you're doing is a choice. So anyway, back to in any given moment, you have a choice. Like right now, you're actually watching this video. And so this is what's lighting you up the most at the moment. But you have choices, right? You can eat a meal, you can take a nap, you can call a friend, you can go on YouTube, you can make your own video. And just follow the thing that lights you up even a little bit more. And then just keep following that in every moment. Now, I know you might be thinking that might be difficult to do if you have a job or you have a business or you have obligations that you are responsible to. And I would say just start small when it comes to this. Dedicate 30 minutes of your day to joy, okay? And just say, I'm going to commit to following my joy in this 30 minutes. Maybe it's in the morning where you sip a warm cup of coffee and truly bask in the joy of that. I know that's something that I absolutely love to do in the morning. And really soak in that moment. And then as you start having more time, you can start expanding that 30 minutes to maybe 45 minutes, maybe to an hour. And soon you're going to see that that truly is the way, that is how you're going to create a beautiful life for yourself. We are creating our lives in every moment. And it's not just that we're creating them through, manifesting these big experiences. It's moment by moment we're creating things, and we're creating them with our own consciousness and how we're feeling in any given moment and what we're choosing to do in any given moment. And that is what's creating our reality, right? What we're focusing on, the meaning that we're giving things, and it becomes our experience. We don't see the world as the world is. We see the world as we are. Right? All of our programming, all of our conditioning, and that's what comes into how we experience and create our reality. So now following your joy is very different, right? Because we've been taught that success requires hard work. It requires hustle. It requires grinding and maybe doing things that you don't really like doing and pushing and forcing. And what I'm telling you here is actually it's the complete opposite. It's the lightness. And again, we're also taught that you can't make money doing something that you absolutely love. I want to help you debunk that belief in your subconscious mind, because if you just look around on the internet, if you look on YouTube or Instagram or any platform, you will find thousands of people making tons of money doing things that they love and doing things that are fun for them. And that's really cool. So that's how we can start like reprogramming those subconscious beliefs that success has to be hard and forceful, and that making money is difficult, right? We can go and use these other people as an example. And we want to look at them and say, okay, cool. If that's in my field, if that's what I'm seeing on the internet right now, I know then that it's possible for me. It's actually the universe showing me that it's possible for me too. Because I think sometimes when we see other people greatly succeeding in life and on Instagram, and I think sometimes that we feel maybe pangs of envy, or we compare ourselves to others. But truly, I want you to understand that if you're seeing it, it's because it's in your field and it's because it's possible for you. So pay attention to that and celebrate everyone that you see doing that, because it just shows that you're closer and closer to that. Joy is, again, a very unique frequency for all of us. And that unique frequency is just like the frequency that's built into an acorn, right? That attracts everything that acorn needs to become an oak tree. And that's what joy is for you. It's that frequency that is going to attract to you everything you need to become the fullest version of you, to live your highest potential. Now, oftentimes, again, we have these beliefs, and even as I'm telling you this, notice how your body feels when I explain this. Like, do you think, oh, that's not possible, or this sounds good, but I just don't see it? Well, that's great. Get excited that that's coming up. That's a belief that's coming to the light of your consciousness, so that you can transmute it, that you can now choose a different belief and say, okay, well, that is a belief that I have believed my whole life, and now I'm choosing differently. I'm choosing to believe that joy is the way, and that I can create abundance and prosperity through joy and through the things that bring me joy. If you listen to Abraham Hicks, this is their main message. Abraham Hicks is talking about just feeling good all day, every day, doing things that feel good, having fun, thinking thoughts that feel good. It's all about feeling good. And I love that. And we don't have to go digging and thinking like, oh, that's, toxic positivity, and that's covering things up. I mean, if that's your belief, then that is your belief, and that is what you'll experience. But I believe that you can choose joy in every moment. And it doesn't mean to negate any quote unquote bad feelings that come up. I don't like to call them bad, because they're all data and information, right? They're all beautiful things here. And if we cut off half of our emotions, then we're not a whole person. So it's not about that. It's about actually using that power, that energy to transcend even higher, right? To really welcome that emotion. If you're feeling guilt, if you're feeling shame, if you're feeling powerless, if you're feeling fear, can you sit quietly for a few moments and welcome that emotion? And as you do, all of that energy that's being used in that emotion is then going to be able to lift you even higher. This all comes up in the book Letting Go by David Hawkins, which is one of my favorites. And he talks about this letting go process, and he talks about letting go of those lower emotions to transcend us to higher and higher frequencies. And I believe that is the way. And it doesn't have to be difficult. It's just like holding on to something and completely letting go of your hand. But we just need to work with our emotions. We were really never taught that. So start paying attention to how you feel. Subtle energy when manifesting is so important. You want to get really, really good at learning how things feel in your body. Like, how is this video making you feel right now? Does it feel good? If so, like, get to know that feeling. Get to know the feelings of where it doesn't feel so good, where you feel maybe stressed and that you're pushing and forcing, and see if you can maybe not do that activity, right? Or do it in a more empowering way, because oftentimes maybe it's just the thoughts that you're having while you're doing that activity that are causing you to not feel great. There might be some resistance there, like, I shouldn't have to do this, I don't want to be doing this. And that could be causing that lower frequency, that lower feeling in your body. So learn to tune into the subtle energy. Know that joy is the path to everything that you want to manifest, and it just starts with finding joy in this present moment now. And that is how you live a truly joyous life. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and would love to hear how this goes for you.